Today on the Daily Scoop podcast from the Scoop News Group, the headquarters of government IT contractor Carahsoft is raided by the FBI, and a watchdog flags major incidents for the VA's electronic health record system. It's Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Welcome to the Daily Scoop podcast, where you'll hear the latest news and trends facing government leaders. I'm the host of the Daily Scoop podcast, Billy Mitchell. Thanks so much for joining me. Here are today's top headlines. Government IT contractor Carahsoft had its Reston, Virginia headquarters searched by the FBI Tuesday morning, three sources familiar with the matter told FedScoop. In a response to an inquiry about the raid, the FBI confirmed via email that it had conducted court-authorized law enforcement activity, but declined to comment further. In an emailed statement, a Carahsoft spokesperson told FedScoop that representatives from the Department of Justice came to Carahsoft's office on Tuesday as they were conducting an investigation into a company with which Carahsoft has done business with in the past. The spokesperson also said the company is fully cooperating and is operating business as usual. The search comes as Carahsoft has an open federal court proceeding against it in the state of Maryland. The documents in that case are sealed, but Bloomberg has since reported that Justice Department lawyers have been looking at whether cloud software vendor SAP allegedly conspired with Carahsoft to fix prices on sales to the U.S. military and other parts of the government, citing the sealed documents. In other news, the Department of Veterans Affairs is once again facing criticism from its Inspector General related to its modernized electronic health record program in a pair of new reports published this week. According to one of those, the VA has neglected to put in place the proper controls for its Oracle Cerner electronic health record system to adequately prevent and respond to major incidents. In the report, the VA's IG found a weakness in controls, including configuration management, assessment, authorization, and monitoring, which collectively accounted for 23 incidents and a total of 80 hours and 20 minutes of disruption for the system. Additionally, in a separate memorandum from August published Monday, the OIG directed the VHA Undersecretary for Health to address concerns that facility leaders and staff expressed during healthcare facility inspections. The memo said that during interviews at medical facilities, staff described the new EHR as, quote, a system shock. The IG reported that leaders at the VA's Southern Oregon healthcare system described the implementation of the new EHR as, quote, the single largest challenge the facility faces, and said it has impacted every system, thereby rewriting the way VA does business. Staff at the Oregon Center, as well as at the Jonathan M. Wainwright Memorial VA Medical Center, raised concerns about the efficiency and loss of productivity, staffing, financial impacts, and patient safety. For more news at the intersection of the federal government and technology, visit fedscoop.com. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of the Daily Scoop podcast, available on all podcast platforms. If you've already rated the podcast on your platform of choice, thanks so much. High ratings and good reviews of the show help more people to find it. The Daily Scoop podcast is a production of the Scoop News Group in Washington, D.C. Adam Butler and Carlin Fisher help put the show together, and the entire Scoop News Group team contributes. We'll be back tomorrow with more top headlines. Until then, I'm your host, Billy Mitchell. Thanks so much for listening.